man. Let's get it. Intro time, man. Let's get this intro going, man. Let's go.
Yeah, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me. It's a motherfucking born. Payday, payday, payday. Yeah. This that real talk, real shit podcast. It's Big Payday in this bitch. Let's get it, payday. Real talk, real shit podcast. There's something new. I'm about to switch up the program. Real talk, real shit podcast. Smoke something with your boy. Let's blow it down. Real talk, real shit podcast. Like, share, subscribe, and comment to the fucking channel. Real talk.
Let's go. Let me play this other intro song. Let's go, man. Let's go. What's good, y'all? What's good?
Let's change the world, let's change the world, let's change the world, let's change the world, let's change the world. Let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world. Some don't know the effects they have on others when everything that we do affects our younger brothers and sisters. To me it seems that the facts have missed us. Be there to reach down to hug and kiss us. Frankly, the current state that we're in is to be discussed. Self-respect is a must. We need to tone down the lust, avoiding the fact that it provides a pleasant rush. But who in this world can you trust? The answer to that is yourself. Don't take what that man says off the bat. Pick that book up off the shelf. That don't mean not to trust. That means to take what he said, think about it, and then come back and discuss. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world. Change up the world for the boys and the girls, because if we don't change it up, we're gonna make it in this world. We need to focus on the present and think less about the past, cause if we keep it up like this, then that's gonna be our fucking man. You gotta know just where you're coming from to get where you're going, so get on your search for knowledge, cause there's power in knowing. We need to pick up more books and read them cover to cover, and have you get the information, pass it to your brother, spread it to the whole world. If you know it ain't fake, you'll be surprised the difference in this world that one man can make. It's good and bad in everybody, but you gotta bounce it out. And if we all found that, we change the world, no doubt. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world.
Let's go, y'all. Y'all ready, man?
Let's just unite, let's just unite.
I hope y'all ready, man.
Stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world.
What's good, y'all? It's your big homie Big Payday, man, and this is the one and only Real Talk, Real Shit podcast, man. I appreciate everybody for tapping in and tuning in with me, for real. Thank y'all so much for coming back and tuning in, man. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. If you're new to the channel, hit that like button. If you're just now tuning in, thank you so much. Stick around. You are not going to want to miss this message. Thank you for whoever just hit that like button. I appreciate you so much. Now, You are not going to. Hold on. Donald Trump has real Americans mad about the Jeffrey Epstein list. That's what we're talking about tonight. For those who don't know, I did the live last night about the Jeffrey Epstein list. The Department of Justice, the DOJ, yesterday came out and said the Epstein list was fake, or it didn't exist. They didn't even say it was fake. They said it didn't exist. But this comes after they showed it to us. This comes after they named countless people that were on the list. This comes after they told us 250 some people were on the list. This comes after naming so many of them on the news, all over the mass media, everywhere. This comes after our president telling us that he was gonna open up these files and do something about it. This comes after all that. So 6 years after my man's was committed suicide, what they say. 6 years after my man's committed suicide, they're coming out now saying it's fake. It didn't happen. So today it was a news. Let me show y'all. Today there was a news broadcast where they asked Trump about it. And I want y'all to see what he said. I want y'all to see this. And I want you to pay very, very close attention to his response. And I want you to pay attention to how he passed the question off. Because let me say something about Donald Trump. Donald Trump is a straight shooter, man. Donald Trump, what's good, Seamus V? What's good, BH? Look, Donald Trump is a straight shooter, y'all. Donald Trump is not a dude who beats around the bush. He's like a George Bush. Donald Trump is almost like a George Bush. He's not playing about what he's saying. And a lot of people might think he's playing about what he's saying, but y'all are finding out the hard way that Donald Trump's not playing about nothing he's ever said. All the shit that he was saying he was going to do, he's actually doing it. So, I'm trying to fix it. Okay, there it goes. So let's go. Let me show y'all this clip. I think that fan might be too loud. All right, let's go.
Your memo and release yesterday on Jeffrey Epstein, it left some lingering mysteries. One of the biggest ones is whether he ever worked for a American or foreign intelligence agency. The former Labor Secretary, who was Miami U.S. Attorney Alex Acosta, he allegedly said that he did work for an intelligence agency. So could you resolve whether or not he did? And also, could you say why there was a minute missing from the jailhouse tape on the night of his death?
Yeah, sure.
Could I just interrupt? Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? This guy's been talked about for years. You're asking, we have Texas, we have this, we have all of the things. And are people still talking about this guy, this creep? That is unbelievable. Do you want to waste the time, and do you feel like answering?
I don't mind answering.
I mean, I can't believe you're asking a question on Epstein at a time like this, where we're having some of the greatest success and also tragedy with what happened in Texas. It just seems like a desecration, but you go ahead.
Sure. First, to back up on that, in February, I did an interview on Fox, and it's been getting a lot of attention because I said, I was asked a question about the client list, and my response was it's sitting on my desk to be reviewed, meaning the file along with the JFK, MLK files as well. That's what I meant by that. Also, to the tens of thousands of video, they turned out to be child porn downloaded by that disgusting Jeffrey Epstein. Child porn is what they were. Never going to be released, never going to see the light of day. To him being an agent, I have no knowledge about that. We can get back to you on that. And the minute missing from the video, we released the video showing definitively the video was not conclusive, but the evidence prior to it was showing he committed suicide. And what was on that, there was a minute that was off the counter. And what we learned from Bureau of Prisons was every year, every night, they redo that video. It's old, from like 1999. So every night the video is reset, and every night should have the same minute missing. So we're looking for that video to release that as well, showing that a minute is missing every night. And that's it on Epstein.
All right, so I'm going to play that one more time, and I'm going to break it down bit by bit. I'm going to play it and stop it. Shamelessly V, you just hit it on the head, baby girl. He just tried to sweep a whole child predator, a whole child trafficker. He just tried to sweep it under the rug. And then he had his pretty lily white secretary try to say, oh, it's nothing to worry about over here, guys. Just let's go. Let me play this again, man. This is very, very alarming. This is very alarming. This was a running campaign when he was trying to run again for presidency in 2020. Look, they're lying. They're lying, Shamelessly V. What's good, Archangel? I'm about to play it. Let's go.
Sure.
Your memo and release yesterday on Jeffrey Epstein, it left some lingering mysteries. One of the biggest ones is whether he ever worked for a American or foreign intelligence agency. The former labor secretary who...
Hold on. So now they're questioning, and see, I'm not too deep. See, that's why I said, that's why I named this title, Donald Trump is pissing off, has upset real Americans for this Jeffrey Epstein. These are the real Americans. These niggas like this. I'm a real American too. We're real Americans too. But these are the Americans that are invested in these politics. They're invested in this shit. They live this shit. You know what I'm saying? These people like this, they believe this shit to be true their whole life. So for these type of Americans, it's going to be way worse and way harder for them to swallow this pill, this horse pill, because people like Big Bede, I understand what's going on. I understand America at the beginning of time. They've been doing so much shit to my people, like Tuskegee, slavery, and everything. So I've never looked at America like it was just a perfect place. I've never ever done that, being a black man in America. My experience in America was a rough experience. You know what I'm saying? My experience in America was a rough experience. It wasn't all the way easy all the time. So let's break this shit down. Then let's break it down. So they're asking Trump, is this man part of the is he like a part of the government? Because let me really tell y'all something. Like I said yesterday, you got to follow the money with this type of nigga. Who's paying for this nigga? Like I said, his partner, his accomplice, Ghislaine Maxwell, she had $1 million estate, one of her homes, $1 million home, just in the cut in the forest of the woods somewhere, just perfectly stacked and laid perfectly for her. You know what I'm saying? How do these people get this money? What kind of jobs are they doing to get millions of dollars at the same time as trafficking children? Because let me tell you something. If you were trafficking children and you have millions of dollars, that means some money's coming out of that shit somewhere. Do y'all understand what I'm talking about? If you have millions of dollars and you're trafficking children, that means money is coming out of that situation from somewhere. Somewhere somebody's giving you some money, or you're receiving some money for your activities. So we need to track the money first off. And see, I'm not trying to be no investigative agent for America, because America has its own goddamn agents. We're watching the top commander in chief, the president, say, "Oh, it ain't nothing to worry about over there. Don't worry about that. That Epstein shit, man, don't even worry about that, bro. It's all good. That ain't nothing. That ain't nothing to worry about." When he was talking about the laptop from hell, the laptop from hell, I will open up the laptop from hell, and then we will go get Jeffrey Epstein list. Yes, we will. Jeffrey Epstein's list is very long, guys. I tell you, very long. My name's on the list, but don't worry about me. I'm a straight up guy. Oh. Oh. She's selling ocean land because she's not owned by anyone. So she took it upon herself to claim and sell it for some weird. But who the fuck is Ghislaine Max? How do you get money to obtain oceanfront land? That's bullshit. Unless she's a realtor, how do you obtain money and status to sell oceanfront properties? That's that. Every realtor don't get to just go and sell oceanfront properties and shit. You know what I'm saying? Exactly, man. Look, I ain't even trying to solve the case, because it's niggas in the hood who got murdered, and nobody ever gonna solve that case. So I'm not trying to solve this case. What I'm trying to say is, how does the president of the country, who's sworn to protect and serve this country, not gonna care about a motherfucking child trafficker? Because they said and alleged that he was dealing with a bunch of niggas, a bunch of people. He was servicing people. He was the facilitator of the Young Fund. Evil Demon. He was the facilitator. Him and the Maxwell lady were the evil demons who were facilitating young ladies and young people to these parties. Not consenting adults, underage children. And as the president, you don't want to go at all these big ass people on what. As the president, you don't want to go at all these big people. Oh, I forgot. Y'all went and got Diddy. And you waved Diddy at us like we supposed to hate Diddy. I don't care who Diddy fucked. I don't hate Diddy. Diddy ain't never come around messing with no kids. So what are we talking about? That's reverse racism. And that's that reverse psychology that they do. They bust Diddy, put Diddy all over the TV, sacrifice my nigga Epstein, or gave him the rope to hang himself with. And then after they did that, they tell us, oh, nothing ever happened. Oh, Diddy, he beat the federal charges, but he's still in jail. But this nigga over here, nothing ever happened with this. And it was hundreds of people. Everybody was on the list. The mass media put out a fucking list of hundreds of people. They were naming them. This shit was on the Breakfast Club. It was on the news. It was everywhere. You can't play with. I don't drink Kool-Aid. So my brain is not fogged up. I don't drink the Kool-Aid. So my brain is not fogged up. Y'all better stop drinking the Kool-Aid. But let's keep playing this audio, man. because this is crazy.
I mean, U.S. Attorney Alex Acosta, he allegedly said that he did work for an intelligence agency. So could you resolve whether or not he did? And also, could you say why there was a minute missing from the jailhouse tape on the night of his death?
Yeah, sure.
Could I just are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? This guy's been talked about for years. You're asking, we have Texas, we have this, we have all of the things. And are people still talking about this guy, this creep? That is unbelievable. Do you want to waste the time? And do you feel like answering?
I don't mind answering.
I mean, I can't believe you're asking a question.
Hold up. You can't do that, Donald Trump. Them children. What about the kids, bro? The crime, see, crimes ain't just the person who committed the crime. The victims of the crimes are just as important as the man who committed the crime. The victims need help as well. Just because the man who committed the crime deleted itself does not mean the victims of the crime don't need justice. And you say, who could they put the justice on? No, you can. If it was multiple people involved, and I'm not trying to incriminate none of these big names like celebrities like Oprah and all them niggas that was on the list. I'm not trying to incriminate these people. But if it was multiple people involved, then if somebody else was participating in this shit, then they need to be brought down into justice. You don't get to have young, fun, evil, nasty, disgusting, young, whatever. I don't want to say it. You know what I'm talking about. And then goddamn, because it ain't fun. I don't know how to even think like that. These niggas are so sick and twisted, my nigga. You got here drafting young girls, my nigga. I don't give a fuck if they're rebellious teenagers. I don't give a fuck if they don't have daddies. I don't give a fuck if they're already promiscuous. You do not violate no young people. If anything, you see a young girl falling by the wayside, you're supposed to save her. You're supposed to be like, hey, baby, I see what's going on. I see you doing your grown-up thing, your whoop-de-whoop. Hey, but you need to go ahead and slow down a little bit, baby. Life ain't no game out here. Motherfuckers can't even do the young ladies like that. Y'all can't even get the young ladies guidance. You want to say, hey, baby, you want to come over here and get some cigarettes and some alcohol and some games and candy and some money as well. I'll give you $5,000 to come over here and you party with us. It's big time celebrities. This how the nigga did it too. Your favorite celebrities gonna be there. Oprah Winfrey and everybody else and whoop-de-whoop. And I'm not saying Oprah Winfrey had nothing to do with this. I'm not. I'm just naming the name. And Barack Obama and everybody else and whoop-de-whoop's gonna be there. Hey, you might as well come on and have the little whoop party with us. It's gonna be nice and sexy and it's gonna be, you fucking loser. And then he had the broad helping him. The Maxwell broad had her helping them, losers. Let's go. Let me keep playing this shit. It's pissing me off. Excuse my language. I'm pissed off though, man. These children, and I got the president of my country saying he don't. Hey, why y'all still talking about that? Fuck is y'all still talking about that, bro? Still talking about Jeffrey Epstein, bro? I don't want to hear about that nigga no more, bro. That nigga dead, bro. That's how that shit goes in the hood. The nigga who, the person who usually committed the murder, right? It's the nigga who usually got something to do with the murder, or who he seen it, or he got something to do with it. He usually says, hey, man, y'all stop talking about that shit, man. Y'all niggas think that shit is a game, bro. Talking about that Jeffrey Epstein shit. Stop talking about that shit, bro. For real, bro. And you don't even play like that, bro. Don't even talk about that shit no more, bro. I don't want to hear about that nigga name no more, bro. I promise you, bro. While I'm around, don't mention that nigga no more. That's what Trump's talking like. That's how niggas in the hood talk about that shit, like they done caught a body and this and that, and they don't want you to talk about it because they make them feel away or they feel like they can, you know what I'm saying? It strike a nerve or, bro, y'all ain't never been around. Y'all ain't been around the block. I done been around some people, some evil people. Hey, hey, won't talk about that shit, my nigga. Hey, like, I was like, oh, shit. Yeah, for sure. You know what I mean? I was the nigga talking at one point in time. Not, you know how shit goes, bro. Bruh. I remember this one time, man. It's so serious in the streets, and I'm not getting off topic, but I am. This is off topic. I remember I was in the streets with this dude named Crazy Nigga, right? We called this man Crazy Nigga. Crazy Nigga was 16 years old. He was crazy. Out of jail. Crazy Nigga was cool as hell. Like, I respected him. But Crazy Nigga was crazy. Like, the first time I met Crazy Nigga, he was like, "Hey, bro, you want a shotgun?" I said, "What you mean, you want a shotgun?" He said, "Yeah, bro, I'll sell you a shotgun, a pump shotgun." I say, "For real, how much?" He said, "I'll sell it to you. You want it? I'll sell it to you." I said, "Shit, let me see it." He said, "Nah, I'll sell it to you for $10. I said, $10? He said, "Yeah, man, I'll sell it to you for $10, though. The only thing is, I just got to shoot you with it to make sure it works." I said, "Hey, bro, chill the fuck out, bro." Cause I got aggressive at that point because he was threatening me. He said, "Yeah, bro." He said, "I sell it to you for $10, bro, but you got to let me shoot you in the leg with it, bro, to make sure it works." And he said that shit with a straight face, and I got real intimidated, bro. I actually got scared, so I bucked up on him. I said, "Hey, man, what the fuck you talking about, bro? Fuck what?" I started barking, bark, 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 bark. Right? Look, no, Crazy Nigga was a real person. He did time in prison. I mean, he did time in jail for like a robbery or something. And when he was in jail, he was getting abused by the older inmates. He told me. He sat there and told me, like, I sat there, like, Crazy Nigga moved into a group home in my old neighborhood. In my old neighborhood, it was a group home. And when they put the group home there, Crazy Nigga and a bunch of young niggas came in. But Crazy Nigga was outside, and he had some herbs but didn't know how to roll it. So he was running around the hood looking for somebody to roll up for him. You know what I'm saying? He ran into my crew, and we got him straight. And ever since that day, we was friends because he didn't know how to roll, but he wanted to smoke. So we became friends. And we never knew his name, so we just called him Crazy Nigga. Because he was crazy as fuck. Like, he was fucked up, man. It was so sad. He was like 16, but he had the mind of a grown-ass man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. For real, bro. Facts. Look, so this nigga said, and I'm gonna get back on Donald Trump, but look, this crazy nigga, I'm just showing you how warped society is, bro. Crazy. It was this one night when he used to be like, "Yeah, strawberry Philly, strawberry." Yo, this nigga was crazy, bro. Look, it was this one night he was riding around the neighborhood on a bicycle. He was like, "Hey, baby, where the hoes at? Where the hoes at? Come on, man, let's go get the hoes, man. Show me where the hoes at." I was like, "Bro, all right, we'll walk around and look for them." So we walk around the neighborhood looking for girls, because everybody used to always ask me where the hoes is at. Like, nah, he was Debo, but he was kind of cool. He was the same age, just on another level. He was just fucked up and psyched out. Like, it was sad. Like, he was psyched out and he was looking for a friend and shit. And we was cool with him because we was in the hood, but it wasn't like, it was the suburbs. I grew up in a nice, decent, one of them homes that we grew up in was a decent home, good neighborhood and shit. So, but anyway, so the nigga, that night we was looking for girls and stuff. We ain't find none because the girls was all in the house. Yeah, man, he had a full beard and he was short. I swear to God, bro. Nigga had a full beard. Nigga was short as hell with a full beard and he was stocky and he had green eyes. Brown skinned nigga with green eyes, man. It was crazy. He was a weird guy, man. He was cool though. He was cool as hell. He had high energy. Like, he was turned up, you know what I'm saying? But he was just fucked up in the game because he'd been abused and shit. So look, that night when we couldn't find no girls and shit, I went to my house. I was like, "Shit, man, I'm gonna go get something to eat," because I had to ditch him. Because when you get with Crazy Nigga, I never wanted him to know my house. You feel me? So we never showed him what house we lived in. You feel me? He used to walk through the neighborhood. This nigga was so crazy. He used to walk through the neighborhood and be like, "Betty, Betty, Betty." Like, this nigga was that crazy. He used to walk through the neighborhood calling for me and my brothers and my homeboy. Like, he would call for us through the neighborhood. but we be like wherever the fuck, like you can hear him sometimes. You hit the block, or Long story short, I ditched that nigga so he won't know where I lived, bro. He went to a 93-year RAPE there and got down in that same night, bro. He went inside a 93-year-old woman's house, bro, and RAP'd her, bro. If I would have seen him after that, I would have beat the crap out of him. But he went to jail that same night. He left the bicycle in her backyard, and they tracked the fingerprints from the bicycle straight to the group home. You know what I mean? That shit was so fucked up, man. It's evil world out here, man. That's why, you got to raise your kids. You got to be in their life, man. You cannot expect the world to have mercy on your children and nobody's having mercy on you. You have to goddamn make this shit fair for yourself. You have to make this world a safer place for yourself. Let's go, man. We can't depend on these people. You voted and you depended on these people. This nigga don't even care about your interests. He don't care about these kids, these girls. And I know Donald Trump cares about kids, but he don't care about these kids. He said, nigga, hey, we ain't talking about that no more. Let's go.
Some of the greatest success and also tragedy with what happened in Texas. It just seems like a desecration. But you go ahead.
Sure. First, back up on that. In February, I did an interview on Fox, and it's been getting a lot of attention because I was asked a question about the client list, and my response was it's sitting on my desk to be reviewed, meaning the file along with the JFK, MLK files as well. That's what I meant by that. Also, to the tens of thousands of video, they turned out to be child porn downloaded by that disgusting Jeffrey Epstein. Child porn is what they were.
So child porn, 10,000 videos of child porn need to be prosecuted. 10,000 cases of 10,000. Y'all just watched them hunt down Antoine Massey, the inmate from New Orleans that broke out of prison. Y'all just watched them track that man down by looking at the background of his fucking camera. They were looking at the background of his camera, and by them looking at the background of his camera, they knew exactly where he was. They raided that home, but he was no longer there. He had moved to another home. So they got the fucking technology to track down Antoine Massey, but you ain't got the technology to track down at least one of these 10,000 child P videos. You got 10,000 videos of child P, and you can't prosecute not one of the people. You can't prosecute not nobody on that shit. Make it make sense, DOJ. Where is the justice? See, y'all, a lot of people don't know on, but it's not for you to understand no more. We're living in a different type of America, and it will be good for some, and it will be bad for others. Like, even for people who don't commit crime, the totalitarianism is going to get strict pretty soon, because they're looking for people, but pretty soon they're going to get to the point where they got all the people they were looking for. Then they're going to start combing through the average everyday citizens. Man, y'all better wake up, man. This set grounds for, and I pray to God this country don't go like that, but these new laws and these new rules that are being put in place have set grounds for them to be totalitarian. And a lot of people are not paying attention to this shit, and it's very scary, man. It's scary that we're living in a time where people ain't paying attention to what's going on. We're living in a time where if you pay attention to the laws, you can see exactly what's going to happen next. But see, most people ain't paying attention to laws because most people don't care about laws. He just passed the big blue bill, the big beautiful bill. Look up the Patriot Act. Look up the Patriot Act that they passed in 2016. Don't even work. Look up the Patriot Act. The big beautiful bill, Patriot Act. everything's not bad, and I'm not saying things are bad, but some of the laws that are passed in those bills, man, under the Patriot Act, they say if you buy too much food, you can be deemed a terrorist. Too much food? They said if you're buying too much food, more than you need for your house, under the Patriot Act, you could be deemed a terrorist. And who's to say what's too much food? And when will we get to the point where too much food is too much food? See, a lot of people don't understand the rules and laws that are set in place are not rules and laws for the present. A lot of them are laws for the future that are setting up the skeleton for the future to a lot of laws are the skeleton and direction for the future of the society. And people don't pay attention to this shit, so you don't know where they're trying to take you, and you think you have control and I could do this and I could do. My nigga, there's no control out here. Whether you're black, white, anything, that it doesn't even matter anymore. If life was a chess game, nobody really sees his plot. Everybody spending too much time hating so much they won't see the overlay for the underplay. Now, listen, you're talking in riddles too much, but I feel you. But listen, you're right. You're right, bro. Look, they got us so divided, bro. They got niggas thinking they're see, like I told everybody all the time. Everybody on this planet was African at one point. We're all from environment, and our environments changed us, and some people got changed in labs, some people got changed in environment. We are all the same race. We're all humans. We're all Africans. Everybody on this planet is African. You can say what you want, you can do what you want, you do your genealogy, and everybody on this planet has African blood. You know why? Because you're an African. And see, they tricked people into thinking you're white, you're this, you're that, you're Chinese, you're Asian, you're this, no, you're not. None of that. There is no division. There is no borders in the world. They created borders. There is no race in this world. They created race. There's just two things in this world: gender and right and wrong. That's it. You got your gender that you're born with, and then you got your right, or you can choose to be the wrong way, the wrong thing. If you do the wrong thing, you can do anything you want to do. That's when you go the wrong path. You can do anything you want to do. That's the wrong path. If you're doing the right thing, it's a straight and narrow path. And righteousness is not swiveling around. Righteousness ain't hey and all. Righteousness ain't swaying and moving. Righteousness is coming straight like an arrow. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't understand the true state of righteousness because a lot of people ain't living righteous. A lot of people have done things in their life that they're not proud of, so it will accept anybody as whatever and this and that. And yes, we do have to respect everybody, but we're not supposed to accept everybody. I respect anybody until you disrespect or show yourself disrespectful, but I don't accept everybody at all. Hell no. Would you let everybody in your house? Would you let anybody in your fucking house? And hey, man, come on, sit down at the dinner table. I got a plate for you, man. Come on over. Hey, sit down on my couch, man. That's my spot right there. Sit in my spot. Put your feet up on that coffee table. No, don't take your shoes off. Stay nice and comfortable. Put your feet up right there on that coffee table. Yeah, you can eat all my snacks. You see what I'm saying? You ain't inviting everybody in your house. You can't accept everybody. You're not supposed to accept everything. God don't accept everybody into the pearly gates. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you? God don't accept everybody into the pearly gates. You got to live up to the standard of righteousness for God to even know your name. See, in African culture, it was in the book of the coming forth by day and by night. I got a copy somewhere very close by hand. It said he won't even know your name. He won't even know your name. My nigga, all the people who living foul and living evil and living raw and righteous, he won't even know your name. God won't even know your name. He's gonna be like, nigga, you ain't never did nothing for us. You ain't never did nothing for me. You ain't never did nothing for me. God is gonna say that, bro. He's gonna be like, I don't know your name. And you're gonna have to be stuck in the abyss. There's things you're not supposed to do. Even I have not harmed thy Kai and thy Ba. You're not supposed to harm your body and your spirit. You're not. You know? So like me, even with me smoking my cigars, I can't overdo it, because if I overdo it, that's gonna harm my body. You see what I'm saying? You really have to live a balanced life in order to be righteous. Let me say that again. You really have to live a balanced life in order to be righteous. That's why I said in the Bible, virtuous is he who is in the middle. That's balance. That's balance. Virtuous is he who is in the middle. Because you can't be all over the place. You can't be, I want to fight you. Or, everything's jolly, you can't be all over the place. You got to be balanced, because when it's time to laugh, then you laugh. When it's time for happiness, then you have. When it's time for sadness, be sad. Like, it's balance. You have to be balanced. Mm-hmm. Tell her. Look, Seamus V, tell her. Under the Patriot Act, it's serious business. And see, look, y'all, now that they have the skeleton, like I said, they made the skeleton for that blueprint for that to be possible. Now they have ICE physically able and more to come in your house, boom, kick your shit in, throw you on the ground, throw you and snatch you up, and you'll be in Guantanamo Bay before the morning. Or you'll be on Alligator Alcatraz before the morning. Do y'all not understand what the fuck's going on? They will put your ass in a fucking bus, and your ass will be in Alligator Alcatraz. And these are laws that are passed that now they have the means to enforce them. My nigga, they're snatching niggas up. It's not funny. Only reason why I'm laughing because I done seen it. Bro, I swear to God, under the Donald Trump administration, the first time, his 2016 campaign, under his 2016 regime, my nigga retrieved about 30 illegal migrants out of my apartment complex. And guess how he had them? Guess how he had them? He had them niggas with black bags over their head and zip ties behind their fucking back. He had them niggas with black bags over their heads. Nigga, you know the bag when they about to when the terrorists about to cut your head off? They had cut your head off bags on. They cut your head off bags on. And then they put them dudes in the motherfucking U.S. Marshal vans. The U.S. Marshal vans came and swept them and threw them all in that bitch. It was so fast. But they had them in the courtyard for like about 45 minutes, just waiting on the vans. Man, the vans, them buses, it was like 2 buses and three SUVs. Man, they came and swooped them niggas up so quick with them goddamn cut your head off bags. No, I'm talking about the black bag, the all black, you can't see through it. When they pull your head off, you about to get interrogated. Like, when you don't know where the fuck you at when they pull that bitch off because you can't see. Them bags, bro, them kidnap bags. They put kidnap black bags over the nigga head and zip ties, hand behind your back. Oh, my Lord. I seen it with my own eyes. I seen it with my own eyes, y'all. That's why people talk shit and people like to do this and that. But hey, I done seen this anaconda getting tighter and tighter by the year. It's just people don't understand it because y'all are and party and bullshit, party and bullshit and party and bullshit and party. Y'all, ooh wee. They done told black people are so pathetic. They done told black people, I'm black. I'm very black and proud to be black. Them black people are so pathetic. They told y'all they don't want you on them Carnival cruise no more. They said, we don't want y'all black asses on the Carnival cruises no more. Watch this shit. I'm gonna find it. They don't even want black people on the Carnival cruise no more. They said no more black music, no more rap music, and no more speakers. Yeah, and no more drinks. Oh, y'all niggas are fucked up. You done fucked it up for all black people. Listen to me. Now, I don't want to be on no goddamn cruise, but it goes to show y'all. You have to act with some, look, raunchy, nasty, disrespect, and that shit is not black. Let me speak about on real behalf of a real black man. Being loud, boisterous, raunchy, ill-mannered, you know, out in the open, no shame. That is not what black. That's what black means. That's not black excellence. That's not black. That is an ignorant person. There are descendants of the Negro slave that was created and bred, and they were bred to be Negro slaves. Those people cannot control themselves. The nigger slave cannot control himself. So the Carnival people said, we don't want these nigger slaves. Oh my God. And I'm not calling them black people slaves. I'm talking about historically speaking, there's a group of black people that were bred to not know much but to do everything and to goddamn keep happy and this and that, and those are nigger slaves that are still running around making all the damn dance videos and all this dumb shit. You see 50-year-old nigger slaves dancing and shit while we in the worst situation we ever been in humanity. You see these nigger slaves, and guess what? They told you they don't want you on their goddamn cruise no more. They don't want you on the goddamn cruise no more. Let me see if I can find this video, man. These videos, this is pathetic, man. We got wars going on. We got all kind of shit going on. And people can't even. Yeah, I don't even care, man. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not worried about it. But yeah, they don't want black people even to come on these cruises no more. Stay your motherfucking ass off these goddamn cruises. Save your money and buy your freedom. Guess what? You can't even buy your freedom no more because, bro, save your money and free yourself, man, while you still have a chance. Let me just say it. Let me just say that. Save your money so your money can save you. And I don't have no money. Speaking of money, y'all, yeah, I don't have no money. But anyway, these people have all the money in the world. And they don't even want us to know nothing. They don't want to give no justice for the children who get abused. Let me show y'all something. Let me show you what happened for Donald Trump. This nigga just look. He just keeps getting blessed. And I love Donald Trump. Listen, Big Bad A loves Donald Trump. But I know what Donald Trump is. He's the trumpet. He's this last trumpet. He's the last president, bro. It's no more after him. There's no more presidents after Donald Trump.
I present to you, Mr. President, the letter I sent to the Nobel Prize Committee. It's nominating you for the Peace Prize, which is well deserved, and you should get it.
Thank you very much. This I didn't know. Well, thank you very much. Coming from you in particular, this is very meaningful. Thank you very much, baby.
Thank you. Thank you for everything you're doing.
Thank you. It's a great honor.
And I think we can work out a peace between us and the entire Middle East with President Trump's leadership. And by working together, I think we can establish a very, very broad peace that will include all our neighbors.
I think Iran wants to meet. I think they want to make peace, and I'm all for it.
So the president of Israel nominated Donald Trump for a Nobel Peace Prize today. Now, I'm not saying Donald Trump's not a peacemaker, because Donald Trump does scare niggas. He done scared what's that nigga, Kim Jong-un, into not fucking with us. Hey, Trump can do his delegation skills. He uses his diffusion tactics. He knows he's not a sucker. He's a big, tall, heaping, rich, powerful white man, and they respect him. You know what I'm saying? And I respect him as a president. I respect him, bro. I know everything he's doing is not bad, but I know this sweeping this under the rug was for the betterment of everybody. And that's all I'm gonna say. We know this wormhole was too big, so everybody had to just shut up and sweep this under the rug. All this is. So just don't even worry too much about it, man. You know? Yeah, he's doing a lot of good stuff, man. I'm not saying, listen, I'm not against Trump. Believe me, bro. I'm not against Trump, but I am not a slave either. And I know none of these people care about us, bro. None of the presidents. I bet you if Trump met me, he would respect me. But I know Trump, boy, that nigga's an old, rich white man. So, and listen, they don't give a fuck, bro. Yeah, I know. Because the world problem. Yeah, that shit's crazy, Shameless TV, man. It's crazy. DA said, I think drones are looking. Hey, man, listen, all that shit's going on. But see, it's different nowadays. It's different shit going on. I'll tell you, real talk. It's different tactics being applied, man. It's different tactics being applied. You know what I'm saying? It's different tactics being applied. You know what I'm saying? It's so many different tactics being applied. I'm gonna say this: if you got a Wi-Fi router in your house, they don't even gotta go nowhere. You could just look inside, watch you from the Wi-Fi pulses. You know, I mean, your TV, your phone. I mean, you don't have to. It's not like we're hiding, but it's also like nowhere we can hide. You know what I'm saying? It's not like we're hiding, but it's also nowhere you can hide. You know, and remember they made the phone system where all the systems are connected now, where you can make the alert and push the button and everybody knows what's going on at once. Like, we're already connected to everything. So listen, man, it's way bigger than you think. It's time. The plan has been executed so long ago. We're in the final stages of that shit now. And a lot of people are starting to see it. And you know, thank you, BH. I understand. I could see it too, sweetheart. I could see it too. You know, there, Marla Wood, Marla section. Oh shit. Okay, Marla Wood. Okay, facts. When I get some money, I'm gonna tell y'all something. When I get rich, I'm gonna have me some shit, man. You hear me? But I don't know if anybody be able to get rich no more, because I'm gonna say this: everything is closing up. Everything is shutting down. Everything's shutting down. I don't think y'all understand it, man. I don't think people understand it. Look, yeah, facts. Now I'm gonna say this. I'm not trying to see, look, I'm not trying to just say, everybody follow me and this and that, because this don't work. It don't work like that in the world. But I am putting out the right knowledge, because he who wants to know what's going on from my, and if they come across me, they will know. That's what it's about, man. That's what it's about. I'm not trying to save everybody. I'm trying to help anybody I can. Do my part for my to share knowledge. And also I like sharing knowledge, and I also like doing my part. I feel like God's gonna bless me for this shit, man. I feel like God's gonna bless me for using the internet for something positive, when most people use the internet just to laugh, joke, and now a lot of people use it to learn. Now that's wonderful. If you're using it like do tutorial videos and watch how to do this and how to do that, and yeah, that's wonderful. You know what I mean? Oh man, look, if you go to Walmart now, y'all, talking about everything's connected. If you go to Walmart now and you go to everything, every box, like when they stocking the shit on the shelves, every box says RFID. Every box. Every box. Every box has RFID in it. Every box, RFID. So what that means is those everything and all the packages in the boxes, everything in them, every item has radio frequency identification chips in it. So they know when you buy something, they know when it's in your house, they know when you're using it, they know how much you turn it on, how much you turn it off. They can see what position of the house is sitting at, because it's got a radio frequency identification chip in it. RFID chip. It's essentially a tracking device. I made a video and it went viral on my channel about Victoria's Secret putting tracking devices in their bras. It went viral. Go on my channel and look it up. Victoria's Secret put tracking devices in their bras. It's one of my older videos. I got lots of great videos on this channel, man. Like, it's unbelievable the amount of information I have on this for us. And it's, I ain't boring and lame. So it's good watching this shit. It's like, I ain't no lame, boring guy. So at least, getting some good knowledge from somebody who's decent and cool, or, at least. But yeah, man. Nah, Seamus I can't drive. Walmart's like that. Look, Walmart got those. Most Walmarts have those towers behind them. Most Walmarts have them towers close to them, and them towers are just emitting that pew, 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 pew. It's emitting that shit, and it's hitting everybody. I mean, a lot of people don't understand what's going on because you don't understand power and energy, and you gotta broaden your mind, y'all. Y'all gotta stop thinking so fucking small. Like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna watch my favorite TV show and then I'm just gonna go to bed. No. Figure out your environment. Figure out what's going on around you. Figure out what's going on in your life. Figure it out. Stop goddamn wasting your life. Because look, while you worrying about making somebody else rich, your life is not doing nothing but going on and on and on. You're getting older. Everybody getting old. We all getting old. We all getting old. So why the hell is we wasting our time focusing on mundane things like making other people rich and things like that? Now, I'm with working. I love to work. But what I'm saying to y'all is, you got to do something for yourself, even if it's walking to the ocean, even if it's going to the park, even if it's listening to some water, even if it's taking a hot bath, even if it's getting a dollar massage out the massage chair, even if it's getting you a cup of coffee, even if it whatever it is to make your life and your day, do it, man. Healthy shit, not negative stuff. If you want a little smoothie, go get it. If you want to, make your life a better life. Yeah, I'm right by a tower too, y'all. I got a big tower right behind my house. Like sometimes, like it's so bad. Sometimes, like when they really zapping it, you could feel it. You could feel it, and man, it's messed up. When they installed this power plant, man, they installed the power plant by my over here, bro. It don't even use. Nobody's getting no power from it. And when they first installed it, it was going zoom, 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 zoom. And I'm like, yo, y'all don't feel that shit, bro. Boy, that shit was tearing me up, bro. I don't know, man. It is what it is. I ain't tripping. I ain't no crazy dude. It is what it is. I ain't worried about it. I'm just saying it is what it is at this point. Cause ain't nobody gonna goddamn blow them down or nothing like that. So it is what it is. Let me read these comments, man. Y'all, let me see. Y'all talking to each other. Or y'all talking to me. PH, those that don't are crazy lines. Just too obvious to remain naive to it. Facts. It is too obvious no more. And like it don't make sense now. Like, I can't unsee this shit. I can't live a fake life no more. Like, I can't, y'all. I wish I could. I just can't. You know. Boom, boom, boom. So I read that one. Shameless to be. No need to feel crazy. We right along with you. I feel you. I heard that. Yeah, mentally, some don't want to worry about what is uncontrollable. Yeah. Now I'll say this. Let me say that to y'all. Let me say this. That is a very key point. Let me say this though, because I said it all. Let me hold on. Let me say this. Because that's a real glad. I'm really glad you said that. BH. Oh, let me pen that real quick. Pen that. Look, BA said, yeah, mentally some don't want to worry about things they can't control. That's uncontrollable. Now, for me, I know you control everything in your life, right? I know this in my life. Man, pretty much you have control of your life, right? You can put yourself in a box. If you want to put yourself in a box, you can put yourself in um you can put yourself in a box if you want to put yourself in a box, but you really control your life. You really have control over this shit. Now, to mentally not be able to cope with some things, let me say this. I'm a soldier. So I like dealing with shit face on. And I was broken as a youngster growing up. My father raised me to be a man as a young boy. He took me hunting. He took me doing all the things that I was never squirmish around the dead. I was never scared of fearful of much stuff because I was put in perspective as a child. So me being raised like that, I never got shy of seeing the stresses of life. I actually look to the stresses of life to for me because I want that full picture of life. See, because I got the good shit. Like my mom making all the good meals, and I'm eating healthy food all my life. And now I know how to make good, healthy food for myself and my children. And I know exactly what to do, all the good stuff, right? I know everything about being good. I know how to be good. I know how to do all stuff to be good. But I'm not evil, right? Evil is something that I could never be, right? Evil is something that's not really and I don't have a lot of evil in me. I probably got that evil enough to make me defend and fuck somebody up, that type of shit. Or if you harm my family, I got that type of destructive anger in me. But it's not like evil. It'll be some vengeance type shit, revenge type shit, or protective type shit. I really, man, to be honest with y'all, I don't even I don't mind seeing the bad stuff because it puts me in perspective. Because if everything was all good and I just focused on only the good and I'm living like this, that's like those people, they purses every time they see you because they're scared. That's like the women who they think you're gonna rob them, they think you're gonna rape them when you see them and shit because they're scared, because they're living a fucking life like this. All they see is, oh, I'm wake up in the morning, eat my coffee, eat my eggs, my this, my breakfast, go to work, and come home and oh, everybody's scared because I watch scary movies at night, so the world's kind of scary to me. And shut your, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be like that. So I want to see the rough shit. I want to watch a documentary of what happens in Africa. I want to watch a documentary of what happens over here in Mexico. I want to see what's going on in Venezuela. I want to see what's going on in Cuba. I want to know what's going on over here. I want to see the beheadings. I want to see this. I want to see that shit, because that has put me in perspective. I grew up in Chicago. I seen dead bodies. I grew up in Chicago. I heard gunshots all the time. I grew up in Chicago. I seen pimps and prostitutes, real butt-naked prostitutes walking down the street with underwear on. Beautiful butt-naked women walking down the street. That'll fuck your world up when you're little. And then you see a nigga who looks like a flamingo walking behind her. So you see a beautiful butt-naked woman, gorgeous, and you're a little boy. And you looking out your window, you see a beautiful butt-naked, gorgeous woman walking down the street. And then you like 10 feet behind her, or 5 or 7 feet, 8 feet behind her, you see a motherfucking flamboyant pimp with a colorful suit on, who's in control of a butt-naked, beautiful woman. That shit fuck your whole life up. I've been exposed to some different type shit. You see what I'm saying? I wasn't exposed. And you see how I even looked at, like, oh, a beautiful butt naked one. I'm not looking. See, I'm not looking at prostitute and this shit, this and that. Nah, she's a hoe and he's a pimp. And that shit is like, that's how it goes in the game. I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? That shit is crazy, man. But I don't have no I don't run around looking for bad stuff, like, because when I was little I used to be infatuated with like crime scenes, and I used to look up crime scene videos and death scenes and crime scenes, and I used to love that type shit when I was little. I used to love that shit. But now I just more or less want to enjoy my life and be healthy, extend this motherfucker, because I know what could happen to you on the crime scene. Man, I see so many motherfucking crime scenes, bro. I thought I was going crazy at one point. And that is when you're dealing with the devil, man. Like when you're young and you're dealing with the devil and he's tempting you and he's making you look at crazy shit and he's tempting you to do evil and he's tempting you to tote guns and he's tempting you to harm animals and do things like the devil will tempt you. He be tempting me. He's tempted me in my whole life. I just overcame him. And now I understand him. Now I can stop him in his tracks because I know his ways. I know how he moves. I know him. Just like I know God. I know how God moves. I know when it's God, or I know when it's the devil. I know. I was like, I can feel. I'm balanced. I feel that shit. I know when somebody's evil. I know when somebody's good. You ain't even gotta say nothing. I could tell you if you're evil just off your vibe. You know what I'm saying? For real, bro. Me too, bro. I already knew. You know, as a kid, I was always, I already knew the game, bro. I was one of the ones, bro. I always been one of the ones. You know, I didn't, and let's just say this, man. I'm just thankful for God to carry me on this journey. This journey that God got me on, I'm so thankful for this journey, man. And if I could inspire and help anybody on my journey, that's what I'm here for, man. So I thank y'all so much for rocking with me, so much for listening to me. But I'm getting the fuck off of here, man. I'm off tomorrow. So tomorrow I might do an early live because I'm off work. So yeah, I might do an early live. So y'all stay tuned tomorrow. It's going down, man. It's your big homie, Big Bad, man. This Epstein shit got Americans pissed, but it's all good, man. You know, these people ain't gonna stop. They're gonna keep going the way that they've been going. So you gotta protect your children, protect yourself at all times, man. You know, Facts. Fact. According to the Patrol Act, Patriot Act, people should have done being arrested. Yeah, facts, man. Oh man, it's bad, man. It's bad, man. All this shit is bad, man. I'm gonna tell you, but this stuff, those laws that were set up, y'all, that's what's going. We're about this. We're seeing it happen. There is no more practice. There's no more practice. You know what I'm saying? You accepted an extra shift tomorrow. That's what's up, bro. Hey man, you better save your coins, stack the chips up. So yeah, man, stack your shifts up, stack your chips up. Stack your chips up, stack your chips up, your shifts up, you know? About Pentagon not sharing weather data anymore. Yeah, look, they said they're not sharing data no more, and guess what? That's when the Texas storm happened. Bro, the fucking news predicted 3 to 6 inches in Texas. Them niggas got 29 feet. Come on, man. Let's not play with this shit, man. In certain places, they got 20 some feet of water, bro, in minutes. Come on, man. Let's not play with this shit, man. Let's not do that. Water over your house, man. Look, if they ain't gonna warn us, it'll be crazy. You're just gonna get hit with random storm. Ooh, and you'll never know. See, at least like that's fucked up, y'all. Listen. I live in hurricane territory. I live on the beach, right? The beauty about the weather tracker is they told us to the minute when the storm coming to your area. And they'll tell you to the minute when it's going over your house and when it's going to hit you. So you'll be bracing yourself up to the time, you know what I'm saying, that it's going to hit you. Done that. Now, yeah, but it's not just Jews who's doing that, bro. I'm not going to disrespect them. They're not going to get all that power. It's the CERN project. This is a worldwide project, man. It's the CERN project. It's motherfucking because them boys ain't got all that kind of power. They just got the bread, bro. They need the worldwide. This worldwide shit, bro. This ain't just. We're not gonna target. We're not gonna pinpoint. You know what I'm saying? That. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna talk about them. You know. Hold on. Nah. Hold on. Let me remove the comment, man. I don't want to talk shit about these Jew stuff. We're not talking about. I ain't got no problems with no Jewish person. Shit, I ain't got no problem with no Jewish person, bro. I'm not gonna disrespect no Jewish person, bro. Because like I said, we're all Africans. You know what I'm saying? And the human beings of Earth are all Africans. Some people of this Earth are not human beings. So I'm not gonna disrespect them non-human beings. Because dealing with non-human beings is a different set of you get a different set of results. I'm not gonna sit here and disrespect nor provoke a non-human. See what I'm saying? But all humans, we're all Africans. Every last human, from Caucasians to blacks to this to that to Mexicans to Asians or Hispanics to Asians to everybody. We're all black. Fuck out of here. No, I'm not no Hebrew Israelite. I'm not no Hebrew Israelite. I'm not no Hebrew nothing. And I ain't mad at nobody either. I'm not no Hebrew Israelite. All black people ain't no Hebrew Israelites. That's some dumb new shit that niggas is talking, and that's dividing us even more. All them dumbass Hebrew people swear that they're the number one truth seekers and truth tellers, and they run around talking shit to society, pissing people off in society. I know a Hebrew Israelite brother who was my friend, and then he became a Hebrew Israelite and then started talking shit to me because they get brainwashed in them dumbass beliefs. I ain't no motherfucking Hebrew nothing. I'm a black man trapped in America who was born in America, who's stuck in this motherfucker. And now I'm just under the rules of the current regime that runs this place now. Because my people been living free since the beginning of time here. But now these regimes got us living like them. We got to put on these t-shirts they make. We got to put on these hats they make. And we got to fucking pay for the clothes and pay for housing that they make because we don't get to create and own our land no more. I don't know, motherfucking Hebrew Israelite. I'm a Native American black man. You know, motherfucking Hebrew Israelite. I'm a Native American black chief big nose, chief third eye high. The fuck? I ain't no goddamn Yeah, but Jesus wasn't real. Jesus is fake. The real story is I sat and Heru. So we ain't gonna talk about nobody's religion because that's how you piss people off and make them leave your channel. That Jesus stuff is fake too, bro. They got y'all believing in bullshit, man. You Hebrew Israelites believe in bullshit, man. And I'm not mad at y'all, brothers. I got respect for y'all warriors out there on the goddamn street dressed up like superheroes with tassels and shit, gold and yellow tassels. Get your purple gold tassel wearing ass in the house talking about Jesus Christ and the black man and the Hebrew Israelite. Go home somewhere, man. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Go home with that Hebrew Israelite shit, man. Don't nobody respect it. You ain't finna get no ass as a Hebrew Israelite. you ain't getting no buns, bro. No buns. Ain't no woman finna let you crack her buns if you talking about you a Hebrew fucking Israelite. Man, come on, bro. Yeah, come on, bro. We don't even want to talk about no fake religions. I don't want to piss nobody off, bro. Hey, man, I ain't attracting no Hebrew Israelite. Niggas, hey, man, we ain't no motherfucker. I ain't no Hebrew Israelite. I'm a free Native American black man who been here since the beginning of time. My grandmama traced my lineage back. We were here. The Chickasaw Indian mixed with black free slaves. That's where I come from. The Chickasaw Indian mixed with the free black slave. I'm native blood, pure blood. Raging bull mixed with nigga man. Don't play with me, bro. I know who I am. I know exactly who I am. And my people been doing this shit since way before these people came over here with their blankets and their goddamn tobacco and their drugs. We been doing this shit. We been doing this shit. And we didn't need nobody to teach us and tell us how to do it. Hell yeah. I know what I'm talking about, them camps. Because look, it wasn't even multiple wives. That shit was just you was in that bitch you probably just getting fucked. Because look, what happened was when you left slavery as a black person, when they freed slavery, because my ancestors come out of when slavery was done, right? So when slavery was abolished, I got the full story, and I'm gonna read it one day on here. But look, when the slavery released, the black people had the choice to be free, go on their own, or go into the Indian reservations, right? So they went. My ancestors, my grandparents went into the Indian reservation because they didn't want to live and stay living on the plantation with the white man who enslaved them. They wanted to get away from his ass, so they moved in with the fucking Indians because the Indians were free. They've been here. The Native Americans been here. They witnessed. See, the reason why they killed the Native American because the Native American witnessed what they did to the black man. The Native American seen what they were doing to the black man. They say, hey man, they're bringing these black people in here and they're fucking tilling the country up. They're fucking working the crop. They're throwing the crop in the fields. They got these niggas over here goddamn doing all this and that. They do. The Indians seen them do it. And then the Indians, that was their land that they were trying to crop and trying to take over. So the Indians was fighting them for that shit. They were fighting them for that shit, fighting them for that land. And guess what? They brought the bigger guns. They brought them guns out. I mean, y'all know the history, man. Long story short, man. The Civil War, historically, they lied about that too, because the Civil War wasn't all about. The Civil War was the Native Americans and the black people fighting for the survival and the land, because these people were taking over, the Europeans were taking over the goddamn land and killing all the Native Americans and blacks. So they were fighting and fighting and fighting. Now that those battles that they tell you about, those battles happened, but those battles ain't what the Civil War was about. If you read the treaties of the Civil War, go read the treaties of the Civil War was done, the treaties that they made. We are the natives. Of course we're the natives, some of us. Some black people were imported here, and some black people were here before they were imported here. Do you understand what I'm saying? Some black people were imported over here as cargo, as property, and some black people were here before there were black people imported here. Native, original, aboriginal blacks. I'm one of the aboriginal blacks, mixed with slave blood black. Do you understand that? That's what I'm trying to tell you. But yeah, man, that shit is. I'm glad I know my history, because I didn't know nothing about my past. I didn't have no grandfather, so I didn't know nothing. We were the Egyptians, yes, of course we made the pyramids. Look, the Moors made every castle and cathedral in the world, all of them. The Vatican was made by the Moors. Everything was made by the Moors, by those ancient black civilizations. They were walking around making castles, going from fucking place to place, because they knew the technology. They were super superior mathematicians, super superior thinkers, super superior knowledge people. They like to trick you to think back in the days people were kicking rocks and throwing stones. No, the fuck they weren't. Those mastermind mathematicians and mastermind architects were building castles and cathedrals in the 16, 15, 1400s, 1300s and beyond, AD, BC. The pyramid, they were building that shit way back. 25,000 years. Man, y'all better wake up, man. We been the shit, man. They just got you so fucked up. They make you think you ain't shit. And they got us running around killing each other. Man, all these young niggas in the neighborhoods running around killing each other, man. In Chicago, 40-some people died. 40-some people got shot in 3-4 days. Pathetic, man. It's pathetic what they've done to us out here, and it's pathetic what we become, man. It really is, man. But I love y'all. I'm off here because I gotta go, spend, I love y'all. Big Homie, Big Bad A. Hit that subscribe button, man. We're gonna keep getting better and better and better, man. Y'all know what time it is. I'm gonna change my background eventually. We're gonna keep growing and going and going and going. I ain't playing no games. I don't need a big ass set with a fucking full set and me sitting on a nice couch. Those days will come, but I don't need all that right now. All I need is me and my audience. You know what I'm saying? Pacific slave trade is what they don't teach about. They don't teach us about nothing, because they don't want you to understand how evil they are, and then they don't want you to understand the true history of your power. That's the only reason you'll never know the history. They don't want you to know how evil they are, and they don't want you to know your true power. It's your Big Homie, Big Bad A, man. Wake up and smell the coffee, cuz The coffee is brewing, man. Let's go. Love y'all, man. Have a good night. Have a good night. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. Appreciate y'all.